Guys, it's Ninja Dog, back with some more Madden 20 Ultimate Team. Let's get to it. I need to get used to saying Madden 20 now. Hoping third episode, I'm hoping this is the one where we finally get into our first game, and hopefully it actually loads. Here I go. Alright.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Gay now set to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Why is this dude on the pause menu? What? What is he doing? Come on, man. I don't have time for this, man. Come on. Come on. I ain't got time for this, bro. Come on now.
Yellow, yellow. I'm the little lady.
I need to see if this dude lands on the first play.
On first down, Mahomes.
Gosh,
looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will take this one home.
Oh my God.
It's a touchdown.
The crowd noise is way too loud, bro. What in the world?
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
You should have missed that, bro. Come on, what you doing?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Open man here is Gentry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but now it'll be third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They go play fake. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now it's Tate. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there. A big gainer.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
That's important.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Mahomes. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
That's good.
He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. After 1, it's 9-0. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And caught left side, Olsen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Mahomes firing complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This is caught.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll look to run with Freeman. He is in. Touchdown, New England. It's a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
You didn't ask me anything.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
The throw over the middle taken in. 30, 20, 10.
I should have expected that to be a problem. Really?
Alshon Jeffrey, 73 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
How in the world did this
And
happen
it's
like
intercepted.
that?
Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Love. His throw at about the 5.
I am.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
57. Mike, 57.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I'm going to come back.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you're doing. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This fielded at the 2.
Season gonna play the 9-20 so far.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he coughed it up. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
If he doesn't fumble that, and I have ball can on conservative, he probably did.
At the 42-yard line.
I promise you, I had ball can on conservative.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
All right, we just need to stop here.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll fake it. Now Love. Over the middle, complete to Tate. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
What?
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Oh, he's locked up, though.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Go for it. He doesn't have a
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Luck now to throw. That is caught inside the 5.
And I ain't calling that timeout for him. I'm glad he caught
that. Okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
I'm glad he caught that, though. Because
all right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
He should have kicked the field goal, man. I don't know what
this fielded at the 2.
That's why I blitzed him to force him.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Very sneaking on familiar with this game, understand what works and what doesn't work, and I think this should be good.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb.
Oh my God.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Having a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
This devastation's bothering me at all, considering it's the first game, and I always believe I can
now he's going to go up top over the middle. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
That's what I mean when I say bad.
Now here's Mahomes. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes now on first down. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Then he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Underneath, he's got Olsen, and he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and as a result, possession switches hands. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Runs over it, and he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
I guess, but
and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back. Coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again. And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Come on,
Now,
intercept the
meanwhile,
ball.
a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Back to throw. Love.
If he doesn't get it, still 2-score game.
And Tate's got it. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league without mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
This does not look like a appropriate spot to necessarily run the ball.
And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, he stays up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and a mile. Throwing now is Mahomes. And
are you kidding me?
Connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their
joke?
shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll try to run it in, going option right. They'll run with Chubb, and they'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score our home team 37, visitors 7.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
15, 15. Let's go.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Desmond King making the tackle.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
This could be either or.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. We
What?
are inside of 2
I
minutes
threw that
left
right
in
to
this
triangle.
lopsided affair.
I threw that right to triangle. Like, actually.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Who cannot throw, bro? What in the world
He'll
is
get the
this?
first down and more
What?
inside the 20.
What?
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, you know, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 1, Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Now they go on 4th, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
What was that?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
What was that, man?
Option right, it's Luck.
No, I ain't gonna work this time.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Only a
Wide
yard on the
open.
keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, they had that
Wide
one sniffed
open.
out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay
stop
on
calling that
task,
play.
to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Depends. Really depends, man.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
At least we can say we did something positive now.
One final try for Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Mahomes didn't even do half bad. Like, honestly. All I can really do in this situation is just take the L and move on. I took the L. Yeah, if I'm gonna play like this, man, I got a lot of work to do. I definitely have a lot of work to do. If this is how I'm gonna be playing.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. And that's caught inside the 30. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
He's out.
Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding them to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And Dawson's kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Come on.
On first down, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
16 yards, a first down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
A very solid gain of 27.
Way too lucky.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mayfield looks to throw. forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
If he really wants to. I'll show him why that's a horrible idea. I'll show him right now exactly why you probably should not do that.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Mahomes going to throw and completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They go play action. Mayfield. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to auto.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interception.
He's got it at the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defense is planned for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be. When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always...
And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run. Devontae Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A handoff. Devontae Freeman. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on third down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
That's going to be caught.
What?
In the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Herman Moore, 43 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Yeah, we got so many people open.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
So accurate at all.
Now a hit and a loose
And that
ball.
happens.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back.
Too much shattering my hopes of
return
coming
for
back.
the 49er touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Make sure it doesn't
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. It's caught. Stills right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
There's Freeman. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Pretty much
we have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
100%. That's what's going on.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Man open, Rice. The 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission.
It's a 5-score game. We don't need it. Yep, it's a
Dawson's kick is up and through. So we've hit intermission. It's hit. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half.
Yeah, I know. I could ball at half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
He's crossing.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
25 yards there on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ridiculous.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. And we say it all the time, you have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. A first down throw for Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Larry Ogunjobi breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And Mayfield just getting the play off. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers continue to roll. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
There's nothing else I can really say about this.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
66.
I shouldn't have even started an online game.
They go play fake.
Yes,
Mahomes.
I shouldn't have even started
Looking sideline, incomplete.
time.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So now they'll come up on second and 10 once again from the 28.
Line up my team more. So I knew this would be
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's third down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the game starts. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll bring up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. The whole defense has been solid, still pitching a shutout. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This right here, folks, is
the dump-off gets them 9, so now they're in much better shape for 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Another run by Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's Mayfield. And it's caught. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee.
I respect that. He's going to try to run up the score.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together.
What can I say? What can I even say about that? What is there to say? What is there to say? We'll end this stream right here. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. Peace out.